I'm doing a monkfish curry. That's what I'm doing tonight. So I've got some onion softening in my cauldron here, and then I'm going to put that in and give that a little zhuzh around for a minute or two. And that's already smelling quite nice, to be honest with you. And then what we do is I'll show you my spice mix here. So this is all going to go in a minute. So I've got some cardamom pods which I just bashed open. We'll take them out before the I've got some ground coriander, ground cumin, brown mustard seeds, fenugreek seeds, and some turmeric. And I'll be sliding that into this mixture any second now. I just need to make sure that we just got the which we have, so I can now put all of that in, and we'll start and give that a nice stir in so that I can go in. And the mixture is quite dry at this point, so I don't want more than a minute really before I add any liquid. And there's two liquids I'm going to be adding now. I've got some chopped tomatoes and some coconut milk, so I'll make sure that in good time, because I don't want the dry ingredients to stick. So first off, I think I'm going to put in the tomatoes and get them going. All very nice. And I'm going to put a drop of water in with that in a second, you'll see. And that's already colouring up nice. So I've got the spice mix, I've got the tomatoes. I just got to let the tomatoes cook a little bit before I add the coconut milk, but not too much. What I'm going to see, because I'm not, I would like to make sure that there's some liquid down the bottom here, so I'm going to add the liquid from the coconut milk. So that gives us a little bit more fluid, which is good. And then in a second I'm going to add the final bit of the coconut milk, because that'll just thicken everything up nice. But that sauce is already looking, I think, very nice. And I'm only going to again give that a couple of minutes, because you know what we don't want to do is we don't want to waste any time before we get the lovely monkfish in there. Right, so I'm going to put this coconut milk in now. The thick cream of it is really quite smashing, and it makes the colour so much nicer. So let's do that, and we can stir that in. Look at that. I think that's looking pretty good. So what I'm going to do at the moment is just let that bubble away for a second. Now, at this point, strictly speaking, if you were authentic, you would be putting in some tamarind paste at this point. Unfortunately, tamarind paste I haven't got, so I'm going to just be sneaky, and I'm going to put in a substitute ingredient, which is just some fig chutney, which should do the job on the old piquancy and bitterness and sweetness. So all being well, and that's looking pretty good. Now we're not having any rice with this, but of course you could serve it with rice. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to add these green beans in now, because that'll give us a little bit of different texture in the dish, and so we'll just warm those through in the sauce. Now, last but not least, I'm going to put the monkfish in now. Earlier on I put the monkfish in the fridge to marinate, and what we've got here is the lime juice and small turmeric and the lime zest that we had earlier. I'm going to put the lot in at this point, and stir it through the sauce. Now what should happen now is that we want to cook this through probably 5 minutes. Doing is we want that fish to be translucent, and then when it's translucent we'll know it's done. So I'll come back.